freaks and ghouls, slashers and psychopaths, scaredy cats and scaredy dogs. I'm your horror host with the motherfucking most, the Headless Glen, and welcome to the Scaling Cemetery, where we dig up the stats of horrific individuals and bury the misconceptions. This is also kind of an episode of Graveyard Grumblings, but whatever, no one fucking cares. Anyway, recently Death Battle, an internet show I watch religiously, revealed the next episode, and it made me chuckle a bit, though I am very excited for it. The next episode of Death Battle will be Jason Voorhees versus Michael Myers, and man do I feel bad for poor Michael. This is mainly because the way Death Battle composites their characters, and Jason has a lot more going for him in that regard. Sure, Michael has Dead by Daylight, which I doubt they'll include, some minor hacks and some iterations of the character and some novel stuff, but for this video I am actually covering why even a composite remake Jason would wreck a fully composited Michael Myers. Also, Death Battle better not fucking shit on the remake of Friday the 13th or the Rob Zombie Halloween movies, I swear to fucking God. Also, I will cover why Zombie Jason destroys Michael in a separate video, hence this being a two-parter. If you want to see the next video, I suggest you subscribe, or just check on me in the next few weeks, maybe. The reason Remake Jason wins, much to everyone's surprise, is due to the hacks granted to him from a game no one knows about called Fight Club. To be fair, I doubt Death Battle will include anything for Remake Jason, much less an obscure card game he stars in. But hey, if they won't give Hobo Jason his dues, I will. So, what the hell was Fight Club, and why the hell am I saying Jason from that game could hack stomp Michael? Well, it was a battle card game that was created around 2009 and ran only about a year to 2010, and included various action heroes and horror villains. To make this short, the reason that this version of Jason is overpowered is twofold. One, he can literally fight with and against fate. Two, he has access to all the abilities and cards of other villains in the game. Yes, you heard me right, he can fight fate. You see, in Fight Club there are 4 major fighting aspects all characters in the game share. That being physical, mental, spiritual, and you guessed it, fate. And all these types of fighting can be used against each other. So yes, someone can physically, mentally, or spiritually fight and overpower other characters' fate abilities. And fate is described within the verse through using the reverse of the no fate card as being a set future. So basically, whenever a Fight Club character fights against fate, they are literally fighting against a set probability or outcome. And again, they can do this through pure physicality alone. The character can also fight against Jigsaw's grisly nature, which grisly means horror or disgust, which implies they are fighting a type of horror or fear, perhaps even on a conceptual level. This isn't even insane, as they can fight against RoboCop's law, which could potentially be the idea of law itself, or the concept of law. Jason himself is so pissed off his rage can actually fight against physical, spiritual, mental, or fate attacks. The other reason this version of Jason is overpowered is he literally has all of the equipment and powers of the other villains in the game, or at least can possess them. Starting off with the gear he has Buffalo Bill's gun from Silence of the Lambs, the Magnum Eye Trap from my favorite franchise of all time, Saw, homemade armor and Otis's 6-shooter from The Devil's Rejects, Mr. Pink's .357 Magnum from Reservoir Dogs, a fucking wood chipper, moving on, knives and stabbing weapons from Terminator, a shuriken of flesh from Jeepers Creepers, and finally, his own vile machete. As for abilities he has access to, He has cyanide gas. Regeneration is composed of a mimetic polyalloy, aka the same thing the T-1000 was composed of, granting him the ability to morph via his liquid metal body, enhanced senses, and of course, his own abilities like fear and rotting memories. Rotting memories allowing him to debuff all of an opponent's stats, from the physical to the mental to the spiritual to fate to even concepts themselves. So if Composite Michael were to roll up on Fight Club Jason, Jason would literally just battle him on a mental, spiritual, and conceptual level while simultaneously forcing Myers towards a predetermined outcome. While I didn't touch on Jason's physical stats, he can basically shrug off multiple grenade and rocket launcher attacks, being hit by vehicles, and attacks from a tank. So even on that level, Jason has a pretty good chance of being comparable to Michael, and that's before the fact that Jason can weaken Michael and the abilities he gives him, and doing so isn't character for Jason to do. Add in Jason's range advantage with firearms, his malleable metal body, and his regeneration, and even Composite Michael doesn't really have a chance in hell. Even if you say Myers is the embodiment of evil and can use minor probability manipulation, Jason can fight concepts and defeat them on various levels, and can fight fate, which is a stronger ability than anything you can give to Michael. With all that said, stay frosty, you fucks, and stay tuned for my next video. I am looking forward to this death battle.